On the air, Chuck. Go.
Right now?
Right now.
Hi, everybody.
I just
laughing before we ever got on.
Sorry, I just screwed Chuck right before we went on the air.
I'm mid-sentence telling a joke and we go straight on the air. Wait, what? Welcome, everybody, to the Chuck and Lisa Madness Show. The world is crazy, so we're going to go with it.
At least you're not walking around naked like you do on my Zoom meetings.
I might. I never did.
You did once.
Yeah, but you covered the camera.
Yeah, because
Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Everybody say hi, Lisa. We've gone in the
Hi,
ditch
Lisa.
before we ever got out of it. How you doing tonight, Miss Lisa? I know it's not so great, so we'll cover that first.
I am medium.
Yeah. Hi, Doris. How you doing?
Well, heck of a lot better than I'm normally doing, and I'm always doing better than I deserve, so it's not a bad night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad night.
Hey, y'all. Before we get started, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hey, we got 9 new subscribers since last week.
Sweet.
Very cool. We're glad you guys could be with us. We've got some bad news to start with, and the news just keeps getting better throughout the rest of the show after that. So
Yeah, because we're going to win the Mega Millions tonight.
if we do that, we're having a party, and all these people that are listening right now are
Rent out
invited.
Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Hey, everybody. Also, join us in the chat room. Say hi. Ask us a question. Do anything you want to do, because we're pretty open about ourselves and whatnot.
Yeah. Say hi or be hi. We're pretty flexible. We don't really care.
I'm good with both, actually. Hi. I plan on staying high for years.
Yes, my hair is purple in the front today.
Ooh, you're so cute. Lisa always looks cute, but you do look. It does look purple in the front.
It is purple in the front.
Should I be telling people where I am?
Well, you can if you really want to.
I guess I'll do that.
In the camper.
Now, this is really going to take a big breath, because I am now on 11 sites, believe it or not, guys. When Parler shut down, I didn't know what to do, so I had the 8 that I already had, and I added 3 more.
Follow the rednecks.
So, you ready for this? Stop this. All right, first of all, I am chuck.nellis.7 on Facebook. Okay? Now, everywhere else I'm about to tell you, I am at Chuck Nellis. I am at Chuck Nellis on Gab, Cloud Hub, WeGo, Tumblr, USA.life, MeWe, Sayscape, PolitiChatter, WIFs, that's a new one, ZWIFS, and Codius. I'm on there as well. Codius, C-O-D-I-A-S. I had joined it a while back, but nothing ever happened there. Now all of a sudden I'm getting more notifications there than my 3rd busiest site.
Is that like odious?
Didn't you leave out Sayscape?
I said Sayscape.
Oh, okay. Missed it.
Yeah, I think so. Isn't that enough?
It's on Tinder. No.
And when my buddy Dershey finally gets my website set up, I'll be able to do one post instead of posting once, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste.
But that's so much
I'll
fun.
be able to write. I'll be able to write whole articles if I have that time.
That's so much fun, though. Just cutting and
Don't even
pasting
go
the
there.
85 sites.
You don't ever let me have any fun.
I know.
I'll never let you have
Really, in the future, I'm
Only
gonna,
every day of your life.
Lisa, in the future, I'm gonna put the Jeopardy music under Chuck, and he's got to be done by the time it ends.
No kidding, man. I mean, look how few I was on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 9. Then now I'm on 11, and one of them is gone. Where is Lisa in the world? Yes, ma'am.
So, I am on Twitter.
Yes.
Still, somehow. On Facebook, but only to my friends. I am on Etsy, Vintage Velma Finds. Also have a store called Vintage Velma, which is in Burlington, North Carolina, at 14030 off of 8540.
That sounded mechanical. Where is your sweet voice?
Oh no.
Don't know.
Oh no.
So exit 143 is off of 40 and 85. So if you're heading
run
north
together.
and south through Burlington, North Carolina, you cannot miss it. And it's a major thoroughfare, north and south
Signal?
here. Bowaco!
No, yes, and for people who say 85 runs north and south and 40 runs east and west, they do run together for several miles
Yep, they do.
in North Carolina because we're confused.
Yep. Hey, Dershey, take note of what Mr. Bullwinkle mentions to us, that we should do Right Side of Politics on Roku. I have Roku. Roku's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you can make a channel on Roku.
That'd be cool, Dersh.
I
We
don't
can make
know
our
if
own
you-
channel.
I don't know if you have
Cool.
to pay for it.
I'll have to look into
Well, he
that.
said it's free.
Okay.
Well, he thinks it's free.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, because we're our show. We're going to be diversifying off of
You're not
YouTube
going to be
because
diversifying.
I've already diversified from
You're going to.
one site as Twitter and
Oh.
Facebook to
You're-
11, 12 sites
that's-
that Parlor's ever come, plus Instagram, plus a couple others I didn't even mention. So, Lisa,
I'm not anywhere else.
I have suggested that I'll get to you in
I'm
a
on
second.
Cloud Hub, but I don't go there.
I've suggested that you use one of your blogs to put your daily dress things on with
Yeah, my
Trixie or
Trixie, my
T-Rex.
T-Rex hanger.
Mr. Dershey. Where in the world can we find you, my brother?
Nobody really cares, but I am.
Yes, we do.
I am behind this microphone on Tuesdays, producing the amazing Chuck and Lisa show. Or at least the Chuck and Amazing Lisa show. Let's put it that way. Love you, brother. Anyway, I am
And if I say something they don't like, what do they say?
Shut up, Chuck.
Shut up, Chuck. There you go.
See,
Shut up,
there
Chuck.
you go.
There
I
you
get
go.
it
Shut
every
up, Chuck.
single
You
time.
can say that to your
Anyway, so it's on the screen there. I'm at Dersh at the popular sites that I hang out at: Cloud Hub, USA.life, MeWe, WeGo, Parlor. I am also now on Gab because Chuck
Yeah,
made
you're back on Gab. I'm glad you're there.
me, and I'm also on
did.
Sayscape, and I'm also on something else, but I don't even remember what it is now because I just don't go there
MeWe,
anyway.
wasn't it? I think it's MeWe.
Yeah, I am on
That's fine.
MeWe. I don't. But everywhere I am, I'm at Dersh. You can find me hanging out. I am most of the time on Cloud Hub, so you can find me
He's
there.
a fun read.
If if Cloud Hub stays up long enough, I'm on Cloud Hub. It's been
Yeah.
really bad lately.
Cloud Hub is growing at such an amazing pace, like Gab. Gab and Cloud Hub are the ones that everyone has gone to mostly since Parlor.
I can't get Gab to work at half the time at all.
They've both upgraded their servers and they're both getting better. So I've gotten a little bit better this afternoon than
Talk
it
about
has
that
been.
on your stream.
Yeah, well, it's just computer stuff.
I know.
Anyway, so
Nobody-
did we cover everywhere you are, Mr. Durst?
Yeah, it's close enough. Nobody cares.
Nobody. Yeah.
He's still on the bathroom walls.
Yeah, I still write your name on the bathroom walls. Alrighty, so let's see, we covered all that. Let's throw it to Lisa first. Cover what we need to cover and the news you just got before the show.
Yeah, so when my daughter, when I had my third kid, which was in 1994, her birthday is next week. Yay! after a while, I stayed home for a while, and then I needed to get another job. And a friend of mine from where I used to work at Domino's said a friend of his needed somebody to come help him with this business, but it didn't need to be full time. So I went and talked to him, and I ended up working for him. And his name is Lou Getz. If you're familiar with sports at all, you may or may not know him. He first of all, he played with Dick Vitale. Not Dick Vitale. Sorry, Jimmy V.
Jimmy
He
V.
played with Jimmy V.
Valvano at Army, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're
Where did
getting
they
coach,
play?
You're
I
getting
know.
coaches confused at Rutgers.
At Rutgers. That was
He
it.
played
Rutgers.
basketball with Jimmy V at Rutgers.
Yep, and he was
And,
talented.
yeah, pretty talented. You know, not.
Not pro talented, but very
And he,
talented.
he got a. I'm not really sure how it all worked out, but he came to Duke as an assistant coach for Bill Foster, right when Duke was getting good at basketball. It was before I was there, because I got there the same year Coach K did. But they started to build up Duke basketball.
Right.
They can't remember if they won the NIT or got in the NIT. I really should know this, but I can't remember right now. So anyway, he was assistant coach for Bill Foster. Then Coach K came, and so Lou went to University of Richmond. He was the head coach there for a while.
Right. The Spiders.
Then they came back to Durham because
Was he with them in the 80s when they were good?
he was with them in the 80s.
Wow, he was with them when they made the Sweet 16.
Don't think so, but I'm not sure.
He might be.
He wasn't there
Okay.
very long.
Right.
They wanted to move back to Durham. I don't think his wife liked Richmond very much.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure, but
Richmond's
they came
okay,
back.
but it's not
They
my
came
kind
back
of
to
town.
Durham, and he started a. He worked for Record Bar for a while, which is where my friend Bill knew him from.
Mm-hmm.
The Record Bar used to be huge around here.
That's the record stores?
Yeah,
Oh, did
they
he?
used to be huge around here, and so he worked for that, and then he started a development company where he would he did like some malls and some housing developments and things like that, and some rental properties, and that's when I started working for him. And I worked for him for 15 years, and the reason I left was because he sold everything, and there wasn't anything.
He was retiring.
Yeah, he didn't. He was going to retire. Not because he fired me, not like I would have still been working there probably.
Well, the continuing story proves that.
Right. So, last year, well, end of 2019, when I quit my job, he called me and he said his bookkeeper had quit. He was working on this new housing development in Durham. It was going to be like his last project. They talked him into it. He came out of retirement to do it, and she had quit, and he was wondering if I could come over, a couple times a month to help him out for a couple of hours. And I was like, sure, glad to do it. So that lasted for about a year.
They should name that after him, by the way.
It's already got a name.
I know,
Yeah.
but they should.
I'm sure he'll get some sort of little monument there or something. But it just spoiled my story.
Good, go on. No, I just
I know.
no.
So yeah, so I've been working for him off and on for the last year. They just wrapped it up about a month ago, and when he had called me and he said, I need you to come over because I just found out I'm sick and I want to wrap this up and turn it over to the HOA people.
And this was a month ago.
About 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just want to, be done and retired and, take care of myself. So, yeah, that was only maybe about 6 weeks ago. I said, okay, so let me know how it goes. All right.
Yep.
So then I got an email from his daughter, sent out to a whole bunch of his friends about 3 or 4 days ago, saying that her dad was really sick. He had been in the hospital. They sent him home because there wasn't anything else they could do. So he was at home, but he couldn't see anybody because he was really, really weak, having problems breathing. Even changing his clothes was wearing him out. So I was just like, okay, well, I know that's not good. And I just said, let me know if there's anything I could ever do. Like, I love him, love you guys.
Yep.
He used to let us use his house.
I've been there 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
3
it's
times,
like
I guess.
it's
a
like home.
magnificent
Like I don't even want to
place
stay anywhere
on
else.
Bald Head Island.
And and it's not even like
off
one
the
of the
coast.
ostentatious homes. It's just a
No,
nice
well,
house
even
that
at
he's-
that though, it's still
I know,
4,000
it's still-
square feet.
It's still a really nice house, but it's not one of those crazy ass,
It's not one of the
stupid-
10,000. square feet
Yeah.
ones. It's
So anyway, we
only
used to go there all the
4,000 square
time
feet.
with my family, and then Chuck and I went.
Yep. And brought my kid.
And so, just like half an hour ago, his wife texted me from his phone and said he was gone,
Yep.
and asked me if I could possibly come help them just to tie up his loose business.
Close up the
ends.
business.
Yeah, I
No
mean,
one knows the business
he
better
had
than you.
already, he was really smart about financially planning, and so
Right.
he already had things in trusts and things for his adult children. And
Well, you know where everything is too. So you
I
can
don't
help.
now, but I'm
You can still access the files, I'm sure.
yeah. So I mean, I could, he still has rental properties and things like that. So
Right.
I told him whatever they needed me to do.
Yep. So
So yeah.
Yeah, so that.
was the point. It's like almost he was probably only about 7 years younger than my parents. So it was kind of like
he was 75.
he was kind of like almost a dad.
70. If I make it to 75, I'll be
He
pleased.
was more like
Anyway, we're not trying to bum you out, guys. We're just telling you what's going on in
it was
our
really
lives.
quick. It was really quick.
Um,
and it really.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
I'm trying not to cry here.
I know. I'm going to switch over to Dershie so he doesn't see you cry on screen. Dersh, tell me the happy part before you tell me the sad part, because that was just heartbreaking, the last one.
You talking to me?
First. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, okay.
You're on.
I'm on. It's amazing.
Good news.
I'm never on, even when I'm on.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah. So anyway, guys, we're just filling in on our lives. We got lots more to talk about. Go.
Yeah, the good news is we refied today, signed all the paperwork, and we're actually worked out really well, paying off both cars. Lowered our interest rate, lowered our monthly payment, knocked 2 years off of our mortgage, and
Dave
Yeah.
Ramsey would be proud.
got some money back. Yeah. Well, I mean, we actually used Dave Ramsey's
He's very good.
snowball to get rid of all our debt. To then
Great.
it raised my credit score up so much
Yeah.
that we qualified for like a ridiculously low loan. And because we made it 15 years, we got all these incentives and bonuses and stuff.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So you said you lowered your monthly payment, and you paid off both cars, and you got a little
Paid
bit
off some debt.
in debt and
We
everything
got-
else.
We got money to fix up a few things around the house that need fixing. Yep.
Low interest rates are a beautiful thing. We
Oh,
got
man.
0.0, but then again, we paid cash for ours. We don't have a big house, and we got an amazing deal on it. But,
That's a pretty good rate, 0.0.
yeah, but what you got, I mean, I never, when I had my house up in Maryland, it was, I don't know, it was pretty good. It was like 5.9,
Was it?
which was really good. I was really strong for the time because
Yeah.
of my Navy at the
Oh,
VA
right.
loan.
You had a VA loan, right?
Yeah, I had a VA loan, and it was fantastic. But Dersh,
Ours was. We bought our house in 1991. I
yeah.
think our first loan was 11%.
I was actually in the banking industry when the rates were like 18% for a house loan,
Yeah, but they were also paying that much on CDs.
right? Well, yeah, they were. And that was wonderful because where I lived where I was working in Potomac, Maryland, all the Richie Riches lived there and all the movie stars, and they'd be in the bank all the time putting their money in CDs. So yeah, now CDs aren't worth.
But now they're like 0.05% or something.
right. CDs
crazy.
aren't the way to go
You
anymore.
know, stick the money in your mattress.
Yep.
My
Better
first,
off safe.
my first loan, Chuck, was 12.5%. It was right at
Oh, that's painful.
the end of the Carter administration. Interest
Oh, yeah.
rates were so bad.
Well, I was in banking right at the beginning of the Reagan administration before things got settled, and it was pretty bad. It was really. I mean, people were not taking out mortgages unless they absolutely had no choice.
Yeah.
Zach Johnson, welcome. Good to see my friend down there.
So my bad news for the day
Yeah,
is
tell us the bad news.
we found out yesterday that a really good friend of ours, someone I worked with for a very long time in education, name's Debbie Pilo. She passed away of a heart attack yesterday that was related to COVID. So she had COVID, and she was let's just say overweight, and which of course is a contributing factor. So, but it's really sad news. She was a fantastic lady. I loved her to death. Everybody who knew her loved her. So we're gonna miss her.
For us.
Just like Lou, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna miss her a lot.
Yep.
But
The saddest thing about knowing awesome people is they unfortunately pass. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, condolences.
Thank you.
And we'll be, of course, dealing with, going to see Lou's family and whatnot, I'm sure, over the next week here. So there's that.
Condolences to you and Lisa as well.
Yep. Thank you, buddy. All right. Now, after all that, this is the perfect lead-in for the next thing. A new research study has come out. If you fake it till you make it with a smile. Even if you're not feeling happy or anything else.
New, but
well, I know, but it's just been reconfirmed. Even if you're not happy inside, or even if you're scared, nervous, whatever you are, smile. I mean, it will pull you up. I guarantee it. I've done it a billion times, to be honest. Some days I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this, and I'm like, okay, you got to do this and smile.
The other thing is when you're a phone customer service person, if you smile when you're on the phone, it actually it helps. I don't know, it just does.
No. I remember those days.
Yeah, I guess people can hear it in your voice. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I know that a lot of folks are anxious one way or the other, and all sorts of stuff is happening, and there's a lot of unknowns in the world. So keep smiling, keep praying. That's my best advice. Anybody disagree with that theory?
No, it's good advice.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, but
all those opposed, smile.
But people don't need to go around telling other people to smile.
No,
you look so pretty when you smile.
I tell you that, you stick out your tongue at me.
I know, well, because it's annoying. It's condescending. So
it's not condescending.
It is.
All those opposed say, "Shut up, Chuck."
No kidding. So so do that. So take the old man's advice here and smile. Alrighty.
Get off my lawn!
What was
Get off my lawn!
Oh God.
Kind of like that. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah.
That was scary, dude. I was like, where the hell did that come from? Like what?
I don't know. A lawn gnome, apparently.
That's hilarious. Anyway, what I want to mention while I'm looking around here is I want to mention two neat sites that are that you can find happy stuff when you need or want to just brighten your day. So, one is called goodnewsnetwork.org, and the other one is called sunnyskies.com.
Well, that sounds cheery.
Well, I know, but you know what? With everything going on in the world,
it actually sounds like an old age home.
You sound like an old age home.
You are an old age home.
I knew that was coming. I set myself up so bad for that one. Man, I hate it when that happens, don't you? All right. Couple stories like this I came across that are really cool. Woman surprises teen who walked 7 miles to work with a new car. You get a new car!
Yeah, I saw that. That's a great story.
Isn't that a neat story? Jaden Sutton, a high school senior, made the trek on foot each day from school to his job at a restaurant and then back home. Sutton was determined to work and make enough money to eventually pay for his own vehicle. His mother had been recently laid off and her car was totaled several weeks ago. Bad mom, or bad whoever hit her mom. His mom. I knew if I had to walk to work every day to get a car, that's what I was going to do. If I had to walk home, that's what I was going to do. So he said they left school every day at 3:30, walks the miles to his restaurant, after his shift is usually 6 to 8 hours. Then he walks home, not arriving until after midnight. So a lady named Lavonda Wright Meyer saw him walking down the road, and she said the young man was relentlessly in a rush walking to work, saying, "I can't be late." He said, "Ma'am, could you give me a ride, please?" I told him I could take him as far as I was going. I began to create small talk along the way. It was revealed to me that his name was Jaden, 12th grader, worked 40 hours a week, walked 5 miles to work each day after school and back. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty serious dedication there. He was always smiling and in good spirits, and that's a child worth blessing. So she raised more than $9,000 from 186 donors on a GoFundMe account, and she convinced the general manager at the dealership to drop the price of the vehicle to meet the budget. So he got what looks like about a 5-year-old Honda Accord.
That's a nice car.
Very nice, very nice. So if you have a great story like that, that's the reason to do a GoFundMe. Or sad instances like we just dealt with, where someone couldn't afford to pay for a funeral.
Well, it was totally unexpected for one. Nobody plans for a 28-year-old.
It often is.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that kind of money saved up.
Nobody plans for a 28-year-old.
So, isn't it nice to hear something positive for a change? I love it.
My friend adopted a dog.
What are the guys saying? Anything? What are you guys talking about? Zach, be good. You're on the wrong show for that. You can talk politics with us on the next show.
Yeah. If I'm not allowed to, you're not allowed to.
Yeah. You're not allowed to promote mypillow.com.
I know what you can do with mypillow.com.
Sleep on it.
Why didn't he give some pillows to those guys sleeping in the Capitol?
Why are they sleeping on the marble floor?
Because he didn't give them pillows.
They have cots.
I don't
Very
know.
portable cots.
I don't know. Maybe they could be used for weapons, but pillows couldn't.
Well, you know what? Those throw-out mattress pads would be just fine, and they can't exactly beat somebody to death
Maybe
with
he
a
should
foam
give them the
mattress.
pads then.
Maybe you should. Maybe they didn't ask them. Well, this is the military. You don't just say,
Yeah.
"Hi, would you like?" No, it doesn't work that way.
Right. Well, they're going to be gone soon anyways.
The military?
No.
My pillow's not going anywhere.
Just another show, okay?
Right. So anyway, I saw this other dude who got a free truck. I was trying to find it for you.
Did.
Oh, he did.
No,
Marguerite. Oh, what? Oh, good. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Just nothing.
Just nothing you want to know about.
Probably. Let's see. Huh. Don't know what the other one was. Sorry. Let me see. What do you guys got? Anything you want to throw in there for the week that's happened to y'all that is of importance?
I don't see the chat.
You got any work stuff?
What?
There's a box you got to open for that.
No, I don't. I see notifications. I don't see the chat.
How about refresh them? All right. So, anyway, next up, what did I have?
No, not yet.
Well, not yet. Well,
We're halfway done.
let's see. Are we halfway there? Almost.
We're halfway to the
Let me
weekly
get.
chat room.
Let me get. Well, that's a neat story.
Which,
A diabetic woman shows how she trained her dog to alert her when her blood sugar is
I've
off.
heard about
Yeah.
that. They can smell.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you teach dogs. That's what I wanted to talk about. The
Our
dogs are dogs in the bell tray.
Oh my gosh, this is so
You guys
funny.
want to teach your dogs the easiest trick, and they really can learn it.
Even a cat can learn it.
Even cats can learn it, honest to God. And our cat actually taught our
You
dogs.
need more cowbell.
All you need is a cowbell or a bell on a string hanging around the doorknob, and teach them to ring it when they want to go in or out. If you have outdoor cats, of course, and if you have a fenced-in yard
Yeah,
or
don't buy
whatever
one
for
of
your
those
dog.
ones from Chewy that costs like $10. Just get a
No,
bell.
just
stick
get a
it on
simple little
string.
bell, and it freaking works. everyone we've got a bell on the outside of the front door and a bell on the inside of the
Shelby's
front door.
good, by the way. Shelby. He said, how's Shelby?
Oh, Shelby's doing great. Shelby's one of the ones that loves to ring the bell. She doesn't just ring the bell for it when
She rings the bell for everybody.
She
She's
rings
like
the bell
butler.
when a cat wants to come in and is scratching at the door. She rings the bell so they
Okay,
come in.
the funny part is,
The
though, we're trying
funniest
to
dang
teach
thing.
Cotton to ring the bell. So Cotton won't ring the bell.
Right.
But the cat learned how to ring the bell.
I know.
But now, when the cat rings the bell, Cotton thinks it's time to go out.
Or it's time to come in. It's hilarious.
It's very funny.
Cotton's not our smartest dog.
not
She's
the-
like a dumb
Yeah,
blonde,
she's
to
not
be
the
honest.
smartest dog we've ever had.
I compare her to our Marilyn Monroe. It's because she's
Cute, yeah.
beautiful,
She's cute.
but she's not exactly
She's really not very smart.
the brightest dog we've ever owned. It's true. Bullwinkle searching for a Dodge Power Wagon?
What's a power wagon?
It's one of those ones from the 80s, 90s. Is that what you're talking about, Bullwinkle? Yeah, they at 4 a.m. they know not to ring the bell.
Well, I had to take it out the door once because they were ringing it all night.
Well, when Gracie wanted our black cat once, she's very determined.
Oh, yeah. Like,
And it
you
doesn't
told
matter
me
what
to
time.
ring the bell. You told me. So get up.
Yeah, it's so funny. It really
You know
is.
what I used to want in the 80s? No, 90s, I guess it was. Remember those Dodge Vista wagons?
Yeah,
For some reason, I wanted one of those. I don't know why. They were horrible. I'm
That's
glad I never
funny.
got one.
I actually went looking at those little red wagons, those pickup trucks with
Yeah.
the stacks on the side when they first came out,
Yeah.
and I just had not bought a new vehicle in too long, so I mean I would have had to roll money into it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do all that, so I held off, and the payment would have been considerable because they were a special edition pickup truck. But in retrospect, it would have been a very good buy based on what they're worth nowadays. Oh well. Alrighty, let's do some.
I like that guy that has his truck painted like a Tonka truck. The guy, he's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Remember I showed you that one time?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
It's a real truck, but it's painted like
right.
a Tonka
Well, there
truck.
was a Tonka edition.
Was there?
Yeah, yeah. There's been all sorts of editions of cars.
They had to make a Flintstone car.
Oh, this is one of the ones I read the other day. I wanted to tell you guys about.
Well, tell us, Chuck.
Instead of charging a woman with shoplifting groceries,
Oh, I
a
saw-
police
yeah,
officer
yeah.
paid for $250 worth of food for her. How cool is that?
Very.
Pretty nice.
I know. There's some great people in the world. There really is. In Somerset, Massachusetts, the officer was responding to a shoplifting incident, but he decided the punishment didn't fit the crime, so he bought the groceries for her instead. It was 5 days before Christmas, and at a Stop and Shop.
I've been to a Stop and Shop.
Upon arriving, Officer Lima learned that two women with two children had not scanned all their groceries at the self-checkout kiosk before exiting the store. Numerous items were not scanned. Lima took them aside and learned that they had fallen on hard times and attempted to take groceries so that they could make it a Christmas dinner for their kids. And neither mother had been working. So Officer Lima served the two women notice not to trespass forms and refused to file charges. And Lima's boss, Chief George McNeil, said this incident is a true statement of Officer Lima's good character and decision making. And Officer Lima said the two children with the woman reminded me of my kids, so I had to help them out. I like that. That's too cool. Not enough of this in the world. Help each other out, folks. Right?
Yep.
Anybody agree? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. All opposed say shut up, Chuck.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Wait
I
a
just like
minute.
to say it.
I'll give you a reason to say it if you want.
I'll give you a reason.
I'll give you a reason.
Get off my lawn!
What is up with it?
I think he's trying to say, get off my lawn!
That's what I said. Get off my lawn!
Finance lawn.
Yeah, Zach, you are very right. There are still some good people out there, and we have to, we have to promote them instead of
I'm
the
a
dirt
good
bags
people.
out there. You are good people.
Even though I'm a piglet snowflake. You remember those people on Twitter? Some guy called me a piglet snowflake.
I remember that. I can't even repeat most of the things
I know.
I've been
Oh,
called.
well, I'm just saying that's the nice.
That's the nicest thing anybody ever said to you. Oh man. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, there's happy news, but some of it's just kind of like, really? This is happy
Well, you know
news
what?
section.
You know what?
What?
The older you get, the faster people die.
Yeah.
That you know. Because you know all the old people.
Right. All right.
I said that a while ago. I said that's like the worst. To me, the worst thing about getting older is not the getting older part.
Right.
It's that every day you wake up and more and more people that you know are passed away.
That's what your grandma told me.
If you wake up,
Yeah.
that is.
Well, that's what she used to wake up
She-
every morning and read the obituaries to see which ones of her friends.
And then she
had
was
died.
finally the oldest.
Yeah, she was the.
She said the hardest
She
thing
was
about
the
getting
second-
older, being
being the
being
last
old
one.
is seeing
Yeah.
all your friends gone.
She was the second to last kid in her family to pass away.
She had a good long life. She was a love. I love that woman. All right, one more happy story because we love cats and dogs. This cat was thought to be a goner in the California mudslides 3 years ago.
I heard this.
3 years later, he showed up.
Zombie cat. Was it like Pet Cemetery?
He's beautiful. His name is Patches. He went missing in January of 2018 when a mudslide demolished the home she shared with her owner, Josie Gower. Gower's partner, Norm Borgatello, made it out alive. Gower, along with 22 others, were not so alive. Aww. Gower's loved one survived that Patches was a goner, but 3 years later, the cat came back. After wandering the streets for a time, Patches wound up at an animal shelter assistance program. Thanks to a microchip registered in Gower's name, the staff was able to locate his daughter, who in turn alerted him. And the cat and man were reunited for a poignant New Year's Eve reunion. Patches recognized Borgatello immediately. You can tell in the picture the cat snuggled right up to him. There wasn't a dry eye in the house.
That's cute.
Yep. And the daughter said, "I know my mom would be really happy." So there's that.
Yay.
Alrighty then.
Hey, Dirge.
Yeah, what up?
What? You know how much I saw? This is just random, but I thought I don't know why. You remember how much computer stuff used to cost like $1 bazillion when it first came out and everything?
Yeah.
I saw a 2 terabyte external hard drive today on Woot for $27.
And while you were telling me about it,
It
they
sold out. It sold out.
You should have.
You should have bought it first and then.
No, that's what I was saying.
I know. I was,
Shut up, Lisa. Buy it.
It's too late.
No, but you should have. Oh well, it happened.
$27
It's
for 2 terabytes.
terabytes.
That's crazy talk.
That's
What kind of idiot does that? I mean, seriously.
I don't know.
Woot.
And the normal price when it wasn't on sale was only like $60.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, then you should be able to find one
I'll
somewhere
probably
for
find
$60.
one. Yeah, I'll probably
$60
find
is still a great
That's
price on that
crazy.
stupid thing.
Because the flash drives that were smaller were like 120, but the external drive was only like 27.
That's wild.
Crazy.
That's crazy, and it was wired though, right?
It was USB wired.
USB wired. Well, that's
It
still
was
not
just
bad,
a
though.
storage device.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, as full as your computer is, that would have been a really good thing.
That's amazing,
Jeez.
though.
I
Jeez.
know.
Isn't that crazy?
$7?
So, Lisa, that's one of those things you buy first and ask permission later. You know,
I know.
what
I
I'm
should
saying?
have just bought 2.
I know, I
Should've
know.
bought 2 and then sold one to
I
somebody
know.
for
I don't know
$50.
why you didn't do it. Oh well. Next time, keep an eye on it.
I will.
You never know.
They were also having server issues though.
Yeah.
Like it said they still had some, and when I clicked on it, it said it had sold out an hour ago. So their whole site crashed today.
Gotta like that.
Yep. All right, let's move on to sports, I guess.
Amazon.
Unless you
can't
got
do their
anything
own-
else you want to talk about.
Me?
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I'll show you my.
got what? She's such a smart ass.
All right, so coming up in hopefully in just a second on your feed. There you go. You see Chief?
What are we looking at?
Chiefy?
Who? What?
Chief should be coming up on the feed.
Oh!
Poor dog.
That's what Chief does when he wants something.
Poor dog.
Oh.
He sits up on his back legs and puts his arm out, and that's how we know he needs something. Then we got to go through the list and go. Do you have to go pee? Do you want to go outside? Do you want a treat? You hungry? And when you hit the word that he wants, he'll jump in your lap and kiss you on your face.
Oh.
So that's how he communicates. He doesn't need a bell. He just sits up on his back hind legs.
Bob Barker would be mad at you, man.
Why? Because he still
Have
has
your
his
pet
nuggets.
have your pet spayed or neutered.
He has his nuggets.
Yeah, he's going to keep his nuggets.
He looks a good bit like Lisa's son's dog.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Sort of.
In miniature though.
Yeah.
How big is Chivi?
He's 25 pounds.
Oh, that's a little dog.
Yeah.
He looks bigger than he is. Oh,
That's those nuggets.
that's cool. Anyway, anything else? We have no agenda here. We
No.
just do whatever's fun. We go with the flow, and I have a couple ideas when we start. And we go from there. Mostly, we just got. Normally, we want to make you guys laugh. Tonight was hard because we've, losing two very close people.
Yeah.
They've all come in rapid fire lately, so it happens in life. All right. Anyway, so
Daytona.
wait. One more thing before that.
Daytona.
I'll get to Daytona in a second.
Okay.
Golf news. The great Tiger
That's
Woods. Tiger Woods is
No, I'm
amazing.
saying golf. Get off my lawn.
Go ahead, yell it now, Gersh.
Get off my lawn!
Yeah. Oh God, we got a new shtick going on tonight. Our shtick is ever changing.
Get your stick off my lawn.
Anyway, that sounds dirty. Tiger Woods, 2021 season is on hold after he's undergone another back surgery. Methinks, unfortunately, Mr. Woods' career is coming to a close, but
Have you?
it happens.
Did you see the thing with him and his son?
Oh yeah,
His son
That
is
was-
really good, and he was talking trash to his dad, right?
His son looked exactly like him.
and he's got the same fire.
It's scary, and his swing is exactly the same.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys saw the video that someone put
Yep.
together of
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Yeah.
Tiger and then his son swinging back to back, and I mean, it's like wow.
Well, remember, Tiger Woods was on Johnny Carson.
Right,
When he was
at
6 or 5.
At 5, yeah.
No, he was Mike Douglas.
All right,
Remember?
but he was on Johnny later
Was he?
after that.
Yeah.
Well, if Mike Douglas has him, Johnny's got to have him.
No, it was past his bedtime.
He was on there anyway with his father. So anyway, yes, the original one was on Mike Douglas, but they showed his golf swing. They had him on stage with a net and golf balls, and
Yeah.
they just couldn't believe the talent he had at that age.
Thank you for saying that there were golf balls involved.
Thank you. You're welcome. More balls, the better.
Captain Obvious.
So anyway, Tiger Woods' son, how old is he now? 11, 12?
No, I don't know, somewhere around there maybe.
Yeah, I think he's like 12.
He's had the talent of his father since he was 5 or 6, because that was on video too, when he used to play golf on the rounds, and people just can't believe the talent. I mean, he may end up being better than his father, especially if he takes care of that back more. Well, backs will just, I can fully attest that a bad back will stop an athlete in a hurry.
Yeah.
I was an athlete my entire life until my back problems, and that was
Yep.
that.
Me too, Chuck.
Yeah.
But staying away from the hookers will help as well. So it's just a little.
Never paid for sex in my life, nor did I ever plan on it.
But Tiger did. So
Yes, he did, didn't he? He paid mightily for it. Really.
he paid big time for it. He almost
Look,
got
you might say it drove him into a ditch. Literally.
Almost got a 9-iron up inside his head too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has a pretty good swing too, right?
Yeah. Good thing his wife's not a better golfer. He might not be here. Swack. Oh man, poor Tiger. But you know what? He had a
Poor Tiger.
fantastic.
Oh, please.
Well, I mean, as far as his back goes, he had a fantastic golf career. And once he's having, what's the stuff in between the discs?
Bulging?
Yeah, bulging discs and all that. He has to have that done, and that's. You're never the same after surgery, as the old saying goes.
Is that how the old saying goes?
Yes,
Can't be that old.
he's 45.
No, surgery. I mean.
Oh well, the surgery. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least 100 years.
Yeah.
You'd think.
That to me, I mean, my son and I were playing a local course, and I got around to about the 5th, 6th hole, and my back just started hurting. By the 9th hole, I couldn't swing.
Yeah.
So we got a rain check and never
Yep.
went back. That was the last time I played golf. I couldn't do it after that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I played. As stubborn as I am, I played until I could no longer, basically make it that far, and then I would push it 6 holes more, and then I'd pay for the next 3 days. I know what you mean, because you use your back so much swinging your golf club. That's the entire basis of a fluid motion that gets you any distance and accuracy. Golf's a weird game. Frustrating as hell, though, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know the weirdos that used to hang out at my dad's country club.
Oh yeah, you grew up around the country club.
That's why I don't like golf.
Not everybody golfing was like that.
Yeah, they were.
The ones that hung around the country club were.
Yeah, they were. They were mostly butthead perverts, old men.
I was thinking old men perverts with you around. Alrighty! 20 days, 23 hours, 12 minutes, and 35 seconds until Daytona! We're going to talk a little NASCAR.
Daytona?
Sorry, I said a bad word.
What you talking about?
Stuff happened
There
today.
goes $1 for Dershey's Jards back in effect today.
Okay. Why is there Velcro under this table?
It's stuck on you?
No, there's a piece of Velcro.
I don't know.
Me neither. Anyway,
It's Daytona.
I'm ready for Daytona. I'm ready for something else. I mean, right now I'm living on HGTV, Motor Trend shows, and
Newsmax.
no, not
No,
really.
not
No,
Newsmax?
not much Newsmax.
Good. Adam's Family.
They're too much like Fox News.
Adam's Family.
Adams. Oh man, I've been watching the old TV shows, and they're just fun as hell.
They are fun.
The Adams Family. When you're ready for something completely sappy, watch The Love Boat.
You said that last week.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Flipper. I mentioned that.
Old
as well.
cartoons.
Old cartoons.
Yeah.
Man, we went on an old cartoon-a-thon the other night for about 4 hours, and that was fun. The old Caspers and, the ones you grew up with that weren't the Warner Brothers that
Ones
filled
they didn't-
all the rest of the
ones that
day.
they didn't play 17,000 times.
Exactly. You know all those, Dersh?
Yeah.
They're fun to watch. Where did we find them? Is that on?
Pluto? No.
Oh, it's on.
There's some weird channel.
Yeah,
There's a lot of weird
We'll
channels
find
on
out for
Roku.
you if you guys want to know. So anyway, back to NASCAR. Let's see what the guys are saying before I
So-
move on to that.
Yeah, some stuff happened today.
Yes, she should have
of
bought
stuff.
2 or 3 of that.
I know! I'm sorry, I have a job.
Don't ask next time.
I
Just
know.
do it and then say, I just bought 2
Well, they didn't say
hard
they were
drives.
sold out.
Well, you should have just done. You know how Woot is. It sells that. If you got something that cheap, gone.
Yeah, it was there for a while. I think what it was is that their servers weren't updating like they normally do. So
Yeah.
it said there were still
Well,
a lot.
also you bothered asking.
There were still a lot left
Yeah.
when I said that.
Yeah, never trust all that. Just do it.
I know.
Woot's a good site. If you've never been to Woot, it's very. They've got a lot
Although
of
it's owned by
interesting.
Amazon, you know that, right?
Oh, are they now?
Yeah. They
Oh,
are, so.
never mind. Just never mind. Completely forget that endorsement I just gave them. Forget about it. Don't shop from Amazon. Go to eBay. Find a small salesman.
Go to Etsy.
Go to Etsy. Go to your local stores,
Facebook
not
Marketplace.
the big box stores.
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace is a great place to find things.
I love Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, it's
I-
good.
It's cool.
My wife said she's going to ban me.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me talk about NASCAR, and if we have a minute left, I'll talk about the continuing saga of the yellow truck.
Okay. Or we can save it for next week.
Doesn't matter. It'll still be ongoing
Still be
next
broken.
week. It might not be.
It might not be.
Might not be.
Might not.
It should be towed over there now. All right. NASCAR news. Ally Financial will actually sponsor the NASCAR Super Speedway Cup race.
The what?
Ally Financial, who sponsors the.
What do you mean the Super Speedway Cup race?
You know they got 2 tracks there at Nashville. One's the short track, and
Oh
one's
no, they only have one track.
there's
The
2
other
tracks.
one needs work.
Right. Well,
needs a lot of work.
they're going to be at the big one.
Yeah, I know. Because
Right.
the other one is not NASCAR ready.
Right. It's not, but they're getting it ready.
They're trying.
I like the design. I
They're
saw
trying.
that design.
They're trying.
It's a great. Well, Nashville seems to be the new hub coming of NASCAR.
Yeah.
They're in between Daytona and Charlotte, a logical
Not
location.
really in between.
No, it's more like a triangle.
Yeah.
You know, more like triangulating it. But Nashville is a great site for a bunch of NASCAR races, really. An old fart. Remember this name? A guy that won Daytona
Beat Dale Earnhardt.
beat Dale Earnhardt in the stupidest win of all time. A guy in a car that never should
He's
have.
older than Dershey even.
He never should have won that race, but he won the Daytona 500. Derek Cope is going to run the Daytona
Well, he's
500.
going to try out.
How old is he?
He's going to 62.
He's 62, so he's really old.
He's
Two
really
years older
He's
than me.
older than Dershey.
That's true. Dershey's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he's not being the oldest guy in the room for a change.
Who else is going to run it? Jamie Mack is going to run it.
Jamie Mack's going to be in it.
Somebody else.
Ty Dillon has got a
Gotta ride.
part-time
Yeah,
ride.
I know. Yeah.
He's going to be running some races for Gaunt Brothers team.
Like they said, it's better than sitting on your couch watching.
Well, Ty Dillon is going to end up being following his grandfather's steps and running the management side
Probably
because he
so,
just doesn't
yeah.
have the driving skills.
Right.
He just doesn't.
Neither
have
does
it.
his brother, but he won the Daytona.
Now, the difference in a Rick Hendricks Racing or a Joe Gibbs Racing, Dixie Vodka is going to sponsor Cole Custer for 2 races in 2021.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
You don't see hard liquor. You see
say
Crown
that,
Royal.
You see
But you
beer.
Well, that's not hard liquor.
I know that.
So that's interesting.
I heard a commercial for them on the way home, actually. They're the official vodka of NASCAR.
Who is?
Dixie Vodka.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
It's
that.
made in Charleston, South Carolina. That's
Oh,
pretty
cool. I
Yeah.
love Charleston.
I decided I'm going to go back to listening to Dave Moody on the way home every once in a while. Now
He's
that
fun.
I don't have to listen to political shit every day.
Yep. All right. One of the shampoos you like,
What?
Mane and Tail.
Yeah, what about him?
They are returning to Starcom Racing with Quinn Hoff for multiple races
Oh, that's
this
cool.
year.
Yeah, I like them.
Yep.
I'm a horse.
Yep. Let's see. Freight Auctions is going to sponsor Michael McDowell for 6 races. Cody Ware got a ride.
Oh,
Cody,
I think I heard that
he's
too.
going to run full Cup series for Rick Ware Racing, so that's a good
Oh,
deal.
wonder if they're related.
Yeah, you think? Petties.
What about Pitbull?
Pitbull.
Pitbull's part
Pitbull's.
owner of a team or something
Yeah,
like that?
he's going to be
With Daniel Suarez.
Daniel Suarez.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, that is kind of cool. Pitbull the singer, Dersh.
The DJ, whatever he is, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I mean, we got
And
an
Hershey's
ex-basketball.
excited.
We got several ex-basketball players.
Oh, and you know the other thing people are saying now?
What?
If you know, Bubba's probably going to have a pretty good car this year, probably. And the people
Unless
are
he
saying
gets Levine Racing stuff.
yeah. People are saying that no, they didn't buy that. No, that
I
was
think they
somebody
got
else.
their cars.
No, that was somebody
I
else.
believe they got their cars.
Anyway, people are saying if he does win Daytona, people are gonna be like, "Oh, they let him win.
Give him that
'cause he's
special
Bubba.
engine.
He's Bubba."
And Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they let him win because Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying on Twitter.
You know
things
what?
Like that.
I would say the odds in Vegas of Bubba
Whoa.
winning are probably 500 to 1.
Yeah,
What you did?
I just unplugged it by accident. Oh,
Oh,
no,
you
stop,
fixed it.
Stop.
She concocted it up
Wrong color.
and lighter
There.
and lower.
Oh, I know.
She's glowing, Dershie. She's glowing.
There.
Let's see. You got your popcorn, Zach? Hey, Bluto. Welcome. It's good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. It's always fun to see our friends come join the show.
You're supposed to go to hell in a handbasket, not a bucket.
Oh. Before, don't forget, Dershie and I will be on at 8:30 tonight. And Dershie's going to put the link of it up there right now, please. That way,
maybe.
you guys, if you're looking for the political side of Dershie and me, you will see that the next hour. And because this hour is just supposed to be fun, tell you what's going on in the world, our world, that stuff that we enjoy and stuff.
That we're allowed to talk about.
Yep. Well, it's not political, so nobody's going to censor us for anything. And the last thing, as far as NASCAR goes, Kyle Larson won the Chili Bowl for the second year in a row.
He did.
Kyle Larson is the luckiest guy in NASCAR.
Yeah.
Got the death sentence and he's back.
Oh, what about Haley Deegan?
Oh, right. What did he
She got caught calling somebody a R word that they'd say now.
Harvard? Oh, a retard. Say it like you're from Boston.
Now she
Nobody
has
will
to-
know what you said.
Now she has to go to sensitivity training.
I'm so sensitive.
Yeah. So anyway, that e-racing.
Makes
Yeah.
my head one hurt. So, Dersh, did you post it?
I'm working on it.
Come on, man. We got 3 minutes left. You got to make sure everybody that wants to join us for the next show is there.
Well,
All right. So, we do this every week. Please join us every week. And please also spread the word.
So Jerry got his stuff and Darcy did.
Oh, did you get your package today, Dersh?
I don't know. As the show was starting, I got a text saying that we got a delivery on our front porch.
Oh, maybe that's
Oh,
it.
then maybe that's
That
it.
might be it. I haven't been able to get out there and check it out yet. So
Cool. It was,
Cool, man.
It was just a post office.
Yeah. Well, you'll I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's all local stuff.
Yep. Our buddy, we don't exchange gifts with many people for Christmas, but Jerry and Dershie are my brothers.
It was a
And
little
Lisa's.
late. It was a little late.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I got
What?
socks. I wore the socks. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. I thought you might like those.
I wore them.
Which ones were they?
They're Christmas socks.
Aw,
One reindeers and present. One was reindeers and one was like presents.
that's sweet.
I thought they were pretty
Good.
cool.
Yep.
My daughter-in-law has those. I mean, my son and my daughter-in-law both. They just wear crazy socks like that all the time.
Yeah, I don't like socks mostly, but when I wear my boots, I like socks.
Right. Excuse me. All right, you guys. I guess that's about all I got for this week. Anybody want to throw anything else in? Lisa's ready to run to the
I got
wee
it.
wee chat.
Wee-wee chat
Get in
room.
front of it for the next 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
She's so funny. Lisa's
I'm gonna
got
be
a.
Roseanne,
Lisa
Roseanne,
has
Rosanna.
literally a 1 hour tank.
I do.
She goes to the wee wee chat room right before the show and right out. So
Oh,
I
you
guess
should
an
see how
hour
many
and 5
times
minutes.
I go during work. I drink a lot of water all day long.
Yeah.
No.
That's why you have that milky skin. Oh no, that's because of the Korean stuff. you
Korean beauty products.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, you guys, we're out of here. We will see you next week on this show at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Dershie, anything to add, sir?
Yeah. Still nobody cares where I'm at, so we're good.
Come on, say it. Say it. Shut up, Chuck.
So
Shut up, Chuck.
shut up, Chuck, and get on!
Get my lawn! We
All
love you guys.
I'm
Have a
outta
great
here.
night.
All
We'll
right,
see you
I'm
next
outta
week.
here.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been a great night. Thank you so much. We're out of here.